Some kind of triangular-shaped entity. Oh, what? Okay, that does sound ridiculous. Not buying it. What else have you heard about the house? It's the Illuminati. It's the Illuminati eye triangle pyramid thing. Hello, everyone. It's me, JayskiBean, and welcome back to Sorority Rites. Chapter 2. We just finished Chapter 1, and now we're going through this initiation ritual thing for a sorority, which we have to stay. Oh, God, that note is so loud. It gets me every time. We have to stay in this house overnight until like 6 a.m. or whatever. So anyway, let's just get back into this because I'm really excited to see what happens. This is difficult, very difficult. I'm not at all comfortable with this. I keep reminding myself why I'm doing it. Spend the whole night at the mansion and leave at 6 a.m. Easier said than done. I tried to play it cool, but I couldn't ignore the panic starting to rise up in my belly. Whoa, okay. The front entrance wasn't locked, so I stepped inside. The silence was obvious and unnerving. Ooh, see, even the scene changes are spooky, man. With my flashlight in hand, I looked around the house to see what it was really like on the inside. Felt like I'm walking into a horror movie. I figured that someone was about to play a prank on me, so I stay still and wait for someone to pop out of nowhere. There's a window just behind me. The curtains were light and translucent, so some light came through from the street light. The exact moment that I turned to look what it's like in the living room, and then a crashing sound. What was it? Who could it be? Am I just overreacting? Did I hear it right? So many questions flooded my mind. So she's a really anxious person, like for sure. Ha! Maybe I'm just getting too paranoid and jumpy. Crap, I need to find a place to crash for the night. Oh, it's getting a little glitchy already. Wow, we're only in chapter 2. I walked deeper into the house. I headed upstairs to find a room. I mustered the courage to get in front of the door? To get in front of the door. Okay, I wondered if I should turn around and go back. I cautiously stared into it, fearing for whatever was in there. I decided to hold the doorknob, twist it, and pull slowly. The door opened into cold emptiness. I used the flashlight to look around. There wasn't really anything interesting about this room. I stepped back into the room and took a better look around with the flashlight, while using my shirt to cover my nose from the stench. And in the very corner of the room, I saw her. It was a girl. Her back was towards me as she stood facing the corner of the room. It's like a variation of SCP-096. Don't look at her face! Oh, yeah. Or which, from what's it called? The zombie game where you gotta, I can't remember what it's called for some reason right now. You guys know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Her back was toward me and her short hair was with the shade of purple stood still. I just stared at her for a minute, not sure of what to say. I didn't know what to do. I ran out of words to say, or maybe the best way to do is to get out of the room. Okay. And leave the girl alone. Oh, okay. But before I can make another step, the girl speaks. Hey. Relief washed over me like rain when I heard her voice. Hi, who are you? My name is Yana. Why are you here? What are you doing here? Maybe the same reason why you're here. So you're here for the initiation too? Yes, that's the reason I came here. Okay, so how'd you end up here? Hey, you alright? I didn't expect that someone would be here. I thought I'd be alone in this house. Well, I try not to bother you then. No, that's not what I meant. I'm happy I have company. Same here, this place gives me the creeps. Why are you hanging out in this room? I mean, it's a little odd. Don't you have plans to explore the house or something? Not at all. I'm too much of a scaredy cat to go inside this house, go around this house. I see. If you don't mind me asking, why'd you let yourself in on this craziness? Venice promised me that everything will be in my favor after tonight. Didn't you get blackmailed into going through with this? I want to know more about you. Actually, no. Why? What's your story? Everyone has a story. Some are good and some are bad. Care to share? Let's just say I'm not too special. I'm average, nothing noteworthy, really. I beg to disagree. I believe everyone is special in their own ways, which is another way of saying that no one is. But the thing about that is everyone is, I don't know, like, everyone is molded into their own, like, person thing with, it's very complicated, but very simple at the same time. Everyone's special, yet no one's special. But that's what makes us unique? I can't explain it. It's my brain does not think in words, it thinks in numbers, so it's hard to get the words out. Believe it or not. Talking about me might bore you. Just forget about it, okay? No fuss. I have nothing more to say then. I didn't mean it like that. My name is Miles, by the way. I don't have any friends. People think I'm some kind of freak. I get bullied a lot. People love ruining my day whenever they get a chance. People can be very mean sometimes. When you don't fit in, I guess, people like to pick on you. And I never fit in too because me and Dad move a lot. Whew. Is that why you're joining the sorority? No, nothing is gonna change anyway. I got used to it anyway. Doesn't bother me much. Cheer up, Miles. We got the whole night ahead of us. Yeah, so what do we do? What else could we possibly do around here? It's too dark and this is a really huge house. Perhaps we should play hide and seek? Wow, why? That's never a good idea in a horror game. Like, I know you don't know it's a horror game yet, but it is. It is totally okay. We might get lost or something. It'll be best if we stay here. Let's just imagine this is our weird slumber party. You seem to be afraid of a lot of things in this house. What are you most afraid of? Nothing in particular, but I guess I could say that I'm afraid of the dark. And yet I found you here in the dark, all by yourself. Aren't you afraid of the dark? Not everyone is afraid of the dark. Yeah, and some people are afraid of the light. I guess anyone can be afraid of anything. That's true. What do you mean? If it's something you can't understand or explain, there's a good chance you'll fear it. People fear what they don't understand. In that case, anyone can overcome their fears too, even darkness or death, if they understood them. As for me, well, I did plan on joining the sorority, but now I can't. Why? You don't want Venice being your big sister? Well, that's a good reason, but the truth is, well, I just can't. Okay, I really want to take a look around. Would that be alright? That's the last thing I want to do right now. Do you really want to go? Are you sure? Yeah, I've always been curious about this place. I've got a bad feeling about this. Loosen up. It's gonna be alright. You don't have to come with me. No, there's something in here. You don't want to meet it. What is it? I don't think you'll believe what I'm gonna tell you. Not likely. Truth is, I don't believe in ghosts and spirits and the like, but if I see one, well, I'd change my mind. It's not a ghost, it's something else, not from this world. What is it then? It's some kind of triangular-shaped entity. Oh, what? Okay, that does sound ridiculous. Not buying it. What else have you heard about the house? It's the Illuminati. It's the Illuminati eye triangle pyramid thing. Well, I'm telling you, it's real. You may have felt it steady. Felt it already. I can't... Dude, why can I not read correctly? It can change your perceptions, walls moving. I did feel something like that earlier. What else have you heard about it? You did? Oh, so that's why. Anyway, I first read about articles on the groups who tried to explore this place. Groups, what happened to them? Some people died here. Autopsies couldn't determine the cause. It was like their brains just shut off. Others reported feeling the walls moving, nausea, dizziness, headaches, but went home unscathed. Those that did go home, however, never had a good night's rest again. Their sleep was always interrupted. By what? Then there's a thing that comes into people's homes. And does what? Oh god, this is insane. Nothing, just watches you. Accordingly, they wake up and see it there. So this house is like an SCP. You can't unsee SCP once you've played it and once you've heard about the SCP universe. You just can't like everything strange and anything that's an idea in a horror game is just automatically an SCP. This will make a great SCP. I'm just saying. Now that's creepy. Anything else? The stories don't say, it just watches, but they say that's actually the worst part. Imagine waking up to find it there, and you know that it's been watching you. The feeling that you were never alone never leaves you. That is something that you can't avoid. Sounds scary, but people have always told stories like that. Yeah, wonder where they got it from. You know what? Forget it. Forget what? You were right. Right about what? Right about not trying to explore the place. And what made you change your mind? A lot, really. I'm not taking any chances. You're probably hallucinating, Yana. Like, I'm just saying, she's probably a hallucination. She just explained all this to you, so it's like, it's pretty black and white right now. Admit it, you got scared because of my story. Somehow, not everyone has a brave heart after all. Besides, this house is very old. We might fall or slip into holes or something. Good to hear that, Miles. I'm just glad you changed your mind. Maybe the best thing to do now is to try to catch some sleep. We still got classes tomorrow. I'm not too worried about that. Yeah, unlike you, I don't work well with lack of sleep. Alright, Miles, let's snooze. It's hard to sleep knowing that Venice got us into this mess. Such an unbelievable spoiled brat. It would be best not to talk about her. Let's get some rest. We'll be out of here anytime soon. Venice better make sure that after tonight, they won't be bothering me anymore. Let's call it a night. I think I saw a sweet-looking bed in the room next to this one. Oh, and Miles, you said you didn't have friends, right? Yep. Can I be your friend? Sure. Okay, see, the scene changes are so scary. Okay. Alright, so what is going on in the background here? Is that Kara in the back? Because Kara is actually... Okay, let's just read. Venice. Aunt Lilith, I've done it. How many did you send in? Just one. Her name is Miles, and just one? Do you not understand how important this is? That thing in that house, the Trinemesis, it holds the key. I know, I've sent 2 girls this week. I'm trying my best. I'm sorry, Aunt Lilith. Perhaps next week I'll... Nonsense, Venice. Dr. Rothstein needs more data. Send more people or I'll pull the plug on your sorority. And I know you taught me never to ask questions about what we do here, but why exactly do we need more? When your uncle visited that place, the Tri-Nemesis gave him a gift of sorts, a tumor-like device in his head. We want to know why your uncle received that, and if the Tri-Nemesis will do the same for other visitors. Also, the Tri-Nemesis can achieve the consciousness transfer. With its power to digitally extract consciousness, we can copy, delete, and move minds as easy as managing files. Imagine this power, Venice. We can usher in a new world. Yes, Aunt Lilith, I understand. But what about the Yandere program? Can't we use them as test subjects? Sadly, the Yandere behind us is the last one. We've already destroyed the others. Send more people in by next week. So that is Kara in the back, in the thing. Yes, Aunt Lilith, I will not fail you. Chapter 3. Oh, it's getting so intense. So, on that note, I am going to go ahead and finish the episode off here. So, Chapter 3, we're about to figure out what all is really about to go down. And if it's anything like his other games, it's just going to be 3 chapters. And I thought about this while I was playing this one. This will make a really great RPG Maker horror game. Like, I'm just putting that in the suggestion box. Just saying. So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed. If you guys did enjoy, make sure you slap that like button underneath the video. Until next time, I'll see you guys later. Oh, I want to hit space to see what's next, but I don't want to spoil it for myself.